Hey Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is Sierra, and I'm back with another video. And this reading is going to be about the energy surrounding the milestones and changes that will be occurring for you in 2021. So please feel free to check out the readings for all of your signs. We have Sun, Moon, and Rising. And also be sure to use your discernment and your intuition as you are listening or watching. So let's go ahead and get started. So we are starting off your reading with the Emperor card. This is the card that is associated with your sign of Aries. So you are showing up in your own reading as the first card. And we have the Ram here, which represents Aries, okay? So this is telling me that this message is definitely for you. Now, the Emperor also represents like an authority figure, a father figure, male energy for the most part. And we have the King of Swords in reverse here. So this is interesting because the King of Swords is typically a good card to get in the upright. Somebody that's very logical, somebody that, you know, they do get down to the point. They don't really have time to play around and play games, but they're still tactful about the way that they speak to people. They are able to make decisions but not put people down. So when it's in reverse, it's sort of like a dictatorship. It's kind of like somebody who just doesn't know how to talk to you. They talk to you crazy. They don't know how to give an order without being disrespectful. So this can be somebody that's very disrespectful, very bossy, like a dictator. They don't really care what anyone else has to say, and they're just rude. So some of you may have had some issues with a father figure. Maybe you grew up with a father who was kind of like a dictator, very rude, very disrespectful. You may not have felt like they talked to you in a respectful manner. You know, some parents do feel like they don't have to be respectful to their children. I brought them into this world. I'm taking care of them. Kind of like they're doing you a favor because they brought you here and they're doing their job as a parent by taking care of you. So some of you may have grown up with a father figure that was just overbearing and really controlled every aspect of the household. Maybe even did not talk to your other parent. If you had another parent in the household, they may have been disrespectful to you all as well. You may have been afraid of this person. Or if it's not a father figure, your own father figure, it could be somebody that you're married to, that you have children with, or some other authoritative figure like a boss, somebody that you work for that's just rude, disrespectful, and kind of like a dictator. So the good thing we have here is the World card. So that is showing that this is going to be shifting for you. So you might be moving away from a situation with a person that is very disrespectful, very bossy, and they only care about themselves. They will get what they want at all costs, whether it hurts your feelings or not. They don't care about other people's feelings. I'm showing that you all are going to be moving away from a relationship like that, or maybe a relationship is healing when it comes to somebody just not knowing how to speak to you like you're a real person, being very disrespectful. So I'm showing that you're going to be moving away from that. We have the Nine of Cups, so you're going to find more fulfillment when it comes to your emotions. But we do have the Devil card here. Some of you may have addictions that you're going to be leaving behind because we do have the Sobriety card. But some of you may be realizing some of the addictions or some of the bad behaviors or bad habits that you have could be stemming from childhood trauma from a father figure. Okay, so some of you are going to be exploring that, and you're either going to be moving away from a situation with a person that's very controlling, or you're literally going to be leaving behind controlled substances or things that you are addicted to, possibly because you may have been dealing with some unresolved trauma. So we have the Memories card here. Some of you are going to be taking the time to go back into your childhood or go back and revisit some of your past relationships, in particular with males. Doesn't have to be romantic. It could be, again, business partners, it could be male friends, okay, whatever male relationships. If you seem to always be attracting males who are very controlling, whether it's a romantic situation or not, you may be revisiting some of those memories, situations, and getting down to the bottom of it. And it could be stemming from childhood trauma for a lot of you when it comes to a father figure. So you're attracting the same types of males into your life as the type of male that you grew up with. So even though you may not necessarily want to attract the same type of father figure that you had, a lot of us do, and we don't even realize it because we have to go back, deal with the trauma, heal from the trauma, so we're not attracting that into our lives anymore. Again, for some of you, this could be somebody you are married to and you may have children with them, and you may be wanting to make sure you do not repeat the cycle. Again, with this World card, you are taking the steps to make sure you're not repeating a cycle that did not work well for you when you were growing up. We have the Wish Upon a Star, and there's a child in this card, okay? So that's what I'm saying. Some of you have some childhood trauma that you're going to be dealing with and working through in 2021, which is great. Addressing that stuff and working on healing that stuff only helps you moving forward, even though it can be very sad, a little bit depressing during the time that you're working on it. Good things start to happen more and more often as you start to work through those traumas, okay? And work on healing them. So we have the Wish Upon a Star. Some of you may have, as a child, wished you had a different life, wished you had a different father figure, wish you had a different set of circumstances. But now you're realizing as an adult, as the Emperor yourself, you might be a father yourself, again, and you're making sure that you don't repeat cycles. You're realizing that you do have the power to get what it is that you want. You can put something out there like a wish. You can manifest something and it can happen. But you're starting to realize that you are going to have to heal some trauma in order to be as effective at manifestation as you want to be. The reason why we have to heal trauma is because we manifest from both conscious and subconscious mind. So you could be manifesting things that you actually don't want if you have unhealed trauma that you're not dealing with. If you haven't realized that, then that's something you're going to be realizing in 2021. We have Tender Embrace. So again, some of you are missing the emotion. You're missing the emotion either in a relationship with a father figure or in a relationship that you're in right now. And it's all about what that person wants. They may provide other things for you, but they're not providing the emotional fulfillment that you want. We have this Tender Embrace card. So you're going to be figuring out how to provide love to yourself, number one, and how to attract relationships that are reciprocating when it comes to being loving, being kind. Some of you are just really just missing kindness in some of your relationships. And then we have Inspiration. So again, a lot of the stuff that's happened to you, you're starting to be inspired to go back, do some shadow work, and do some deep healing. So this is great. Even if it doesn't seem like it's the best message, it's great if you are seriously taking these steps in 2021 because it's going to lead to bigger and better things for you. Okay, let's see what else we have. So we have the Broken Heart, and it is in reverse. So again, you're going to be healing from trauma, heartbreak, sadness, okay? If I have to see a broken heart card, I want to see it in reverse. I want to see it being something that you are recovering from and not something that's about to happen to you, okay? We have Goddess of the Moon. So this is talking about subconscious problems, subconscious issues. With this Devil card, this is going hand in hand, okay? Getting to the bottom of some things. We have the Hostilities card. Now, I do want to say sometimes Aries can be known to be aggressive at times, express themselves in an aggressive manner. So you may actually be exhibiting some aggressive behaviors towards other people, and now you're starting to realize where that's stemming from. It's stemming from the way you were treated as a child or the unhealed trauma that you have. So for some of you, you're going to start becoming less hostile towards other people yourself. And for some of you, you're going to be healing hostile relationships that you have with other people in your life. Or you're going to start seeing, okay, there's no way to heal this because the other person is not willing to change. So I'm just going to leave that person behind completely. Okay, so either healing relationships or leaving them behind if the other person is not getting with the program. We have the mature man. So, I mean, male energy all over the place. Hostility card, mature man, emperor, king of swords. Definitely some father issues here. Okay, that need to be resolved. Maybe your father has gotten older. Okay, and now they're starting to realize some of the errors in their ways. Okay, and they are wanting to make amends and they're wanting to make some changes. So that could be happening for some of you. We have the wealthy man card. So for some of you, you could have either grown up in a household where your father was the breadwinner and therefore they just treated everybody, you know, like they were their subjects. Okay, like they were literally the kings and everybody else were peasants in the household because they took care of all of the bills. Or you might be dealing with somebody who is wealthy, or they are paying all the bills in your household and therefore they treat everybody with disrespect because they feel like they don't have to respect you because they pay for everything. And we have the marriage card. So that's just telling me again, some of these relationships you may have felt stuck in, or you may have grown in a household where one person was the breadwinner, so everyone else felt stuck and like they could not move or get out of the situation because then their financial security would have been threatened. And of course, some of you could be getting some more money coming to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw that in there. Let's not leave that out. Okay, we can manifest that even if that's not on the board right now. If that's what you want to have an increase in your finances, go ahead and manifest it. So with this wealthy man, let's do that as well. Or meeting somebody who's going to be very helpful to you. Okay, so we do have two Lovers Oracle cards. The first one is transformation. It says your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transfers and transforms all things. Okay, so some of you are, like I said, y'all are going to be healing relationships and making it known that your emotional needs need to be met as well as other needs. Okay, there needs to be a balance in emotions, and the way that somebody treats you and talks to you is important as well. And some of the people that you're dealing with are going to be receptive to that, and they're going to actually make the changes. And if they don't, it's probably time to leave them. But I'm not going to tell you what to do though. And then we have look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Okay, so for some of you, you have not met this person yet, but you might be meeting somebody and starting a serious relationship or partnership with them. So this is just saying, like, even though you may not see it right now, don't give up, because you have somebody out there who is going to love you and show the emotional fulfillment that you need. Okay, so that's what I have for you all. Please let me know if it resonated by leaving a comment in the comment section if you feel comfortable doing that. Also, please like, share, and subscribe if you feel called to do so. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. This is probably one of the heavier ones that I've done, but I'm not through with all the signs yet. So again, please feel free to check out the readings for your sun, moon, and rising signs. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Bye.